I am the Knight. I am Batman.
If you were a kid back in the 90s and early 2000s, then chances are you were probably watching the animated series about the Batman. Behind every great animated hero is a great voice actor. And for me, that actor is Kevin Conroy.
Joker's opened every cell in Arkham.
I'm Kevin Conroy. I've been playing the voice of Batman since 1991 for 29 years.
You're not safe here. No one is. Don't worry about me. You're needed out there.
I've been doing the character now for 20 years. The audience knows him as well as I do. They would know in a second if I did something inauthentic, and they'd call me on it.
No one's who you think they are, my dear. Why spoil the fun?
It was all a lie. There's nothing wrong with you.
Nice of you to say, but you of all people should know there's plenty wrong with me. Take my blood, for example. I wish somebody would. This stuff is killing me.
Why should I care?
Because now there's a teeny little bit of me in you too, Bats. Oh, come on. Don't tell me it's not what you've always wanted. Look, we're running out of time. I need your help. I nearly had a cure. It was so close, and then it was taken from me.
So we both die. I'm fine with that.
Are you? Imagine sucking down that last breath knowing that Gotham is doing the same.
What are you talking about?
Oh, didn't I say? I've spent weeks shipping samples of my blood to emergency rooms all over the city.
So that's Protocol 10. Poison Gotham. I expected more.
Protocol 10? Never heard of it.
Some people, it's so interesting, some people sit and it's all very internalized and they sit during recordings. And other people, the more animated people, the ones who, you know, are like this in the recording room, tend to stand. And one of them is Mark Hamill. And Mark, when he stands, he'll stand and he's doing the Joker. And, you know, it's like he looks like the Joker when he's doing the Joker. He physically, his whole voice, he's got a kind of rubbery face. And he's, yeah! And this thing comes out of him, and his voice gets white, and you're looking at him going, whoa! He is acting, isn't he? You know, it's, some people just, it gets really, really wild. He's a very talented guy. He's out there.
Oh, you know, you almost had me scared back there. Me? What have I got to be afraid of?
You're afraid of being ashes. You're afraid of being forgotten. And you will be forgotten, Joker. Because of me. I am vengeance. I am the Knight. I am Batman.
Because of the complicated character, Bruce Wayne and the Joker, there's a sort of a mutual respect there. Even though he knows he's insane, and he knows he has to be controlled, he would never want to kill him. Whereas the Joker is constantly trying to kill Batman.
Every decision you've ever made ends with death and misery. People die. I stop you. You'll just break out and do it again. Do you want to know something funny? Even after everything you've done, I would have saved you.
Gaming, you are totally alone in the booth because it's done line by line by line by line by line. And you'll do a line and they'll say, okay, now give us 3 takes of each of the line. And they'll go, okay, now, can you do that with a little more irony? So you do the 3 with a little more irony. Okay, give us the irony with a little bit of a smile. Okay, a little smile. Okay, now do that irony and the smile, but with just kind of an edge to it. Okay, keep the irony and smile here. I love that, but how you want to kill him? And then you're like, how do you do irony, smile, edge, and kill at the same time? So it gets to be like, you almost forget how to speak English by the time you get out of the booth.
Talk! or I'll crush every bone in your body.
Okay. He's working out of a penthouse in Chinatown. I swear that's all I know.
If you're lying, I'll break the other one.
The other one. Ah!
And you do it at 4-hour blocks in this room alone. And all through that, you're trying to keep Batman voice alive and the Batman character alive. So it's not just you mouthing lines. You're trying to actually act, but without anyone to act off of. So it's totally internal. And it's just line after 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 line for 4 hours. Then you get an hour break, and then you go for 4 hours again. And that's a day. And with a big show, you'll do a week of that. And then a few months later, they'll pull you back for another week of that. So it's very disjointed.
You're looking old, Raish. What's really going on here?
I have used the Lazarus Pit too many times. I've lived 600 years. My mind and body cannot take much more. Each time I enter the pit, I am frightened of what will come out.
The Lazarus Pit has corrupted your mind. Think about it. If your pit falls into the wrong hands, you'll be powerless to stop centuries of destruction. This is your chance for redemption, Raish. Call off your crusade, or I'll be back for you.
Some of the big games like Arkham and Arkham Asylum, I'll work on those for a year. And every couple of months, I'll just go into the booth for days and days and days and days, just doing line after line.
Were you happy with the results of that?
Well, that's the thing. You see it and it's done. You think, oh man, I was a part of that. That's so awesome. But the process of getting there isn't anything like the rewarding feeling you get out of acting.
You okay?
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
I think what makes the character unique and what makes fans relate to him and idolize him, and let's face it, it's been a long legacy that this character's been popular, is the everyman aspect, the fact that he doesn't have superpowers, the fact that he's just very smart, and the fact that he lives this tortured private existence that's the motivation for avenging his parents' death. That's the motivation for his being a crime fighter. But it's interesting because it's on so many different levels that audiences relate to that.
You're working for Riddler.
What? You're crazy! Batman's gone crazy, guys!
What are you doing, Batman? Back off!
Stand down, Batman! I don't know what he's talking about, guys.
Are you sure?
Okay! I do favors for Enigma. Tell him when Gordon's on his trail. Stick those dumb trophies of his around the place. That kind of stuff. But that's it, really. I'm not such a bad guy. I swear.
I don't care.
Hey! You can't throw me in here. I'm a cop!
Not anymore. Gotham still needs Batman. For one last night.
And then?
Prepare the Nightfall Protocol.
Are you sure?
There's no other way, Alfred.
It needs voice confirmation.
Martha.
Very good, Master Bruce. You can be sure your instructions will be followed.
Am I blue? Am I blue? Ain't these tears in my eyes telling you? Am I blue?
I sat with both of my parents on separate occasions as they passed. And the thing to remember is their spirit lives on. The body is just a vessel, and you really see that when someone passes. The people we love are always with us. And remember, it's not who you are underneath. It's what you do that defines you. Good luck.